Live to Hollywood with our friends at TMZ.
Yes, we are joined now live by Alexa Clone. Good morning, Alexa. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you. You know, big news this week. Sad news, the death of James Vanderbeek, but y'all are also still at the center of the search for Nancy Guthrie. Y'all have received some of the ransom notes. What's the latest with this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously following this case very closely. We're now around day 13 of Nancy Guthrie missing from her Tucson home. It's just really tough, you know. This case is just, there's a lot of unanswered questions, but luckily authorities were able to release some footage from her Nest doorbell camera that shows a depiction of what looks like a suspect from that morning. He's got that definitive Ozark Trail hiker backpack that we had pointed out earlier in the week. And if you noticed yesterday, authorities had put up some tent in front of her home, and then they were seen carrying what looked like a measuring device. And so yesterday they did release a little bit more details about the suspect, saying that it is a male around 5'9", 5'10", average build, and they have also increased the reward to $100,000 for any information. So it's getting us a little bit closer to discovering who this individual is and hopefully finding Nancy soon.
Yeah.
So let's move on to James Vanderbeek. You know, a lot of people think actors, you've been on a hit show, you've done some movies, you're rich, you're set for life. But I think what they don't know is actors sometimes make a lot of money all at once. They get their insurance, but then they might not work for a while. They lose their insurance. So he's getting criticism, or his family is, for a GoFundMe. But what do we know about that, and also about donations coming in from big name directors like Steven Spielberg?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, losing James Vanderbeek this week, another tragic story. He was so loved for his character in Dawson's Creek, and yeah, their family had started a GoFundMe shortly after announcing his death, and it has already gone up to $2 million, which just shows how much he really was loved. And if you are a Dawson's Creek fan, you know that his character was quite the film buff, had a lot of images of Steven Spielberg movies and had a little E.T. doll, and so it's not that much of a shocker that Steven Spielberg and his wife had donated $25,000 yesterday to the GoFundMe, which is just such a generous donation. And he did do a little cameo at the Dawson's Creek reunion recently, so kind of that's where that Steven Spielberg tie does come in. But you know, he does have 6 kids that he's leaving behind, so the family could really use all the support. And yeah, like you said, you never know with actors, and you know, his show is on Netflix now, but that residuals could be different. So.
Yeah.
It was a sweet connection, because I had forgotten that Dawson was such a film fanatic and loved Spielberg so much, and so he wasn't a part of the show. They didn't necessarily directly work together, but very sweet to see. So Alexa, thank you so much. We'll check back in with y'all next week.
Thank you.
Definitely, thanks for having me.